pressure on his purple buff for him not to get it.
Is he still? Who did end up getting that?
It's a Sky.
Guys,
Yeah.
he didn't use retro, but still was able to secure it.
Oh.
You know, this is the, I guess, the risk reward, right, of picking up the Fanny. You miss a couple cables early on too. That's going to set you back a bit, but nonetheless, they still hold on to a lead. Kai jumping in the mid.
Guys, down comes Glorious Pathway. Electrifying Beats does go off, but he's not able to connect onto any. You know, yes, you missed the purple buff, but you said it right. Alter Ego still holds a gold lead, and the leveling between Sakai's and Yasuko is still even.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doom's
mid
flickered
again.
for that too, by the way.
Made. Barely able to get away there, but Crimp Thunder gets the kill. Nino gonna try to slow him down. Comes Yasuke, looking for the cutthroat, able to get it and get the kill. So 1-for-1, but I do like the kill going into the hands of Yasuke there.
They're trading kills for the objectives right now. Alec.
Alec won't be able to get away from this.
All right. Alec goes down. Not sure if that was actually necessary either, but that's what's happening, right? They're trading objectives. They're getting kills, and a lot of that damage that's coming out from Yasuke he's got the Blade of Hepsies. He's got to make sure he locks in his buffs, though. He needs to be able to get that point, and SRG's not letting up.
Big feather airstrike, Black Shoes still takes a shot to the face. You know, but the thing is this is what Alter Ego wants.
Yeah.
This is what they want every time. They want to bring out the worst in you and make you fight them head on. That's how they always get you. And if SRG continues to play this way, it might just fall into Alter Ego's hands.
Yeah, they're gonna focus on the gold lane though. It's clear that they really want Innocent to have the advantage, and so far they're actually making it work. There's been team fight participation for Innocent here, 2 out of 3 kills. He's a level ahead of RP, and he hasn't been caught by Yasuke. That was the only instance Yasuke would have actually taken out Innocent.
Yep.
But I guess it was a miscalculation on his part because he already missed a couple cables. He did lack some energy. He could have walked away from the threat of 3 members of SRG, but he didn't. Now he is starting to feel the pressure from SRG just the same. RP already losing his tier 1 turret allows for so much room for SRG to group up together, and that's what you don't want if you're Yasuke looking for some early pickoffs in the stages of the game.
At some point, too, Nino's Ruby pick might play a part of these objectives, these fights that they're looking for. Now, the difficulty of that is you're working against 2 Purifies, of course, which we expect from Graham, as he should be able to get away. I mean, he is on the Uranus. Nino's making his way up top. Oh, they follow through.
I'm offended. What's the Destinata onto Cram, and Cram goes down along with the feathered airstrike. Alter Ego Esports find pickoffs.
Right on cue. As I was saying, Nino's Ruby is always going to come into play, and it does that. Now Turtle's up. This might be actually a Turtle that can be contested and secured up by Alter Ego Esports. For SRG, they're still going and maintaining most of this. Again, for Innocent to continue to build up, he's going to be fine. Yums will go ahead and rotate down for this, as they do want to fight for this last Turtle. Guy's in position.
I'm offended onto 2. Nino still on the run though. Blazing Duet in the backside. Innocent picks up Nino. Alec gonna be next. For that airstrike though. Lands on a Yums, but Yums able to flicker, and here comes Cram for Hijume once again.
Oh, Yakuza, he swings around for Sakai's.
He's looking for a target, is able to get away. Sakai's doesn't have the electrifying beats, isn't gonna fully commit, decides to just go for the turtle instead.
Yeah, no one expected that entry from Sakai's. Or maybe not even that entry from Graham when he did get to finish off the kill on Hijume under that tier 1. So Alter Ego Esports may have found themselves a bit too deep, trying to set up somehow for that upcoming objective right there. But when it gets a bit too split up, especially in scenarios like this, they aren't able to coordinate, you don't get to maximize the amount of lockdowns you have, then it's not going to be as easy for Yasuke either.
Yeah, Cram doing work on the Uranus. He's finding the right targets, pushing them away from the fights that are breaking out, and that's part of the plan for SRG. They continue to do that. Malefic Roar picked up here now for Yuzuke, so he's been able to do a lot of damage just with the Blade of Hepsies. Now that he's got a Malefic Roar, that's great for him to build into, but also at the same time, Sky Piercer and the Hunter Strike for Arfi, and Arfi, if he starts to build up the stacks, then you have more of that pressure where Yasuke just kind of weaves in and out, popping off tons of damage, and then Arfi scales up and is able to capitalize on him or Hijume.
Yeah, it's interesting though. I feel like majority of the attention from Alter Ego has been towards Crab in the explain. Oh no.
And on Alec. Vitalize does come in. Will be okay. They're going to re-engage now. Hijume wants to join in on the fight. Yasuke comes swinging in as well. Sekai's unable to get away from that airstrike. Arfi gets the kill and gets his first stack on to that Sky Piercer.
There's a stack for him. They'll clear out the mid lane. SRG is really putting their pedal to the gas here. But the problem is, again, if they get punished like that and then they start to give over stacks, now Malefic Roar 2 for Arfi, you're going to put yourself in a bad position very quickly. This is not a massive lead or anything that they're working with. And Lord's up in about 10 seconds. You can start to see our Alter Ego start to put some pressure on some of these tier 1 turrets. They want to open up the map before these objectives.
Something that's been huge for Alter Ego here, they continue to send Yasuke up to the XP lane, giving Nino the ability to be part of these fights. Because like you said, you know, Nino's going to be huge in a lot of these fights. He's the one that can catch them off guard when Sekai's tries to dive.
Yeah, so that's why they've been putting so much of their attention on the EXP lane. Whoa!
Ooh, I'm offended. Black Shoe's forced out very early. In comes Innocent, getting a couple free shots onto Alex. He wants to try to push it, but he BMI's back. The disengage from SRG, and Lord is back up.
And you get to see that Yazuka is working on the turret down bottom, though. Doom's also trying to make sure he is within sight. For me?
Just his own. It's just his own. Nino able to lock up 3 members. Electrifying Beats pops a little bit early for SRG, and now they are not going to be able to contest this quickly.
They wanted to potentially make a move on Stormy because they knew the Black Shoes was used earlier and that Purify, but it's back up. Neither team wanting to commit to the Lord just yet. Again, they don't really have the space to work with. They want to go ahead and get what they can. Battle spells down if they can. Again, this is very close. It's a very close game right now, especially in terms of itemization. So right now, it's more about trying to get a numbers advantage if they can. If they can get a pick off, that's great. But it's just push and pull. It's SRG that has the control of the Lord right now, though.
Yeah, you really wouldn't want to try and take down this hero. It's always
and I'm offended from Nino! The storm is here, but Blazing Duel locks on to Hijume, and Hijume falls! And the backside Yasuke able to pick up Innocent. It's gold laner for gold laner. But also a mage from Alter Ego, so SRG still controls the Lord.
Okay, so honestly, when it was just Cram standing in front, then Nino didn't really want to throw out anything just yet, but he found 2 members, and I think that was the perfect opportunity to at least try and set something up. Okay, so now...
Oh! You saw it coming, Brig.
I didn't.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Just Stormy got deleted, man. Yasuke is going to be a problem. 6-1. He's been a problem all game. Yums will go ahead and pop off a little bit of damage, but I mean, just with what Yasuke has in terms of items, he can deal with some of this. So positioning now for Alter Ego Esports around this Lord. While Yasuke still on the bottom side, mid lane.
Damage on a Sakai, so he tries to lock onto Arfi. Arfi gets the outplay! With the help of his team, a quick poke in the face from Alec, and there's no way out.
And even Hijume, he just flew out of the entire team fight. Just when we thought he could have been the first to fall. Now that's 2 consecutive crucial members of SRG going down.
Yeah. It's the team fights just are not going the way of SRG right now, and I feel like they've really lost grip of this game just in a couple minutes. They still have control. They can still win a fight without Sakai.
A lot of damage. Innocent tries to escape. Yasuke unable to connect. Cram able to zone away Arfi. But Nino still holds down the Lord.
They reset the Lord here.
Back on the map. Nino wants to keep it going. Yasuke
One reset.
and he's able to take it. But now they've got to get away safely. A big offended on the 2 and Nino falls. Alec going to fall next.
Oh, he's going to chase Yasuke down too. I'm not sure if Sakai's going to catch him. Okay, barely, but man, they gave the call to just secure the Lord at any cost. They made it happen, but the cost was 3 deaths for Alter Ego.
Yep. Oh, now Crab. Okay, that was close. Okay.
Yasuke.
Okay, maybe.
It does have a flicker.
Yeah. So still, I'd say it's a really commendable call for Alter Ego to actually go and win that objective, despite them not being successful enough in taking out Innocent. Because I think that's where we get to see the entire Tenacity Fighter Emblem combination in action. He was a bit too tanky for Yasuke to finish off the kill. And even then, SRG, they were still trying to fight. But Alter Ego successful with the Lord at least. But this might not, or they might not get much out of it, considering the way that the map is looking right now.
Okay, right now they're looking for a potential kill. Nino might have gone for the pole, doesn't go for it. They maintain the tier 2 turret there up top. But SRG has been playing the map as well. They'll deal with that Lord that was pushing down bot. They continue to go ahead and just get reset here. So it's back to it. They built themselves a bit of a lead, and they've got pretty good durability on this lineup. The same can be said for Alter Ego Esports, though, and that's where, again, now you're this portion of the game where it's like, all right, the gold laners, it's different, right? When you don't have the fire gold lane, it's like you now have this range accessible to the teams here. You can see that, again, itemization is nearly identical. A bit of a lead for Innocent, but the damage that he's able to pump out with the Blazing Good is what is a huge threat in comparison for Arfi. You know, again, he hasn't built up a ton of stacks or anything, but he does have itemization on this Granger to deal with some of these this lineup from SRG.
Yeah, this is still, though, Arfi's, or one of Arfi's key heroes. We saw it once, or when he was able to get his hands on this, he did a phenomenal performance, and now he's not as behind. You saw that outplay he was able to accomplish against Sekai's earlier too, and now with a Magic Blade, I think he would be a bit more safe.
The bait was real though. Skies gets pulled back in with I'm offended. Nino in a little bit of trouble, but they should be okay. Free shots on a cram from Arfi. In comes Yasuke, dashing back to the base. The black shoes pop from Stormy, and both teams disengage.
A lot of battle spells were used from Alter Ego. I didn't know if they try to go ahead and go with it I'm offended full, but they're going to force a fight potentially again.
Yasuke didn't get his purple buff.
No purple buff for Yasuke. That means
Before the Lord.
energy and Lord up in 10 seconds.
Okay. So far at least, the waves are being managed really well for Alter Ego here. Not entirely the opposite lane though, they are yet to take away that tier 1 up top. So Alter Ego, the way things are looking right now, especially considering their composition, it's just really Yasuke who you would expect to separate from the rest of the team, but Crab will show up here too.
I love Crab. He's just like, I'm going to pop the Consecrate. I'm going to do my thing. I have an eye on Yasuke. Lord is up. And it's
in their eyes, and they must be so tired after 2 best of 5, so we'll try to make this quick. Now, Nino, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.